What's my name?
Dank Daddy.
Oh yeah.
Federally level, like, so even if it's crashing now, I feel like once it hit a federal level and you got all these white collar, blue collar people, just like, I can do it now, and and it's okay. The president say it's okay. All right.
But once it hit a federal level, you still gonna want to smoke that shit from the dispo?
No, I don't want to smoke it from the dispo now. Like,
grow
personally,
grow your own shit at that point.
But
because I ain't gonna trust it then.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this though. Everybody can't grow. I may find it easy because it's something I do. Just like you do producing. You could find it easy, but if I do it, I'm like, this shit too much.
Man, when you bringing that mother cherry back?
I should have brought it. I still got a little bit of it left. I hope it's.
He say that shit every time I see him. I got a little bit of it left.
I brought it last time. We was on last time. I came mother all cherry. Mother all cherry.
And that shit is the mother.
What's that?
Some weed.
It's a cross?
Yeah, it's I can't remember
the
exact cross. Because my buddy, one of my good buddies, Grant, he that was one of his cuts that he came up with, and he grows everything all organic. See, that's what we talking about. Like, if you gonna take that road where you want to grow with all that synthetic shit, and then you got this small grower over here, and all he grows is organic, big beds, loving his plants. We gonna start making business decisions. Like, all these people want to be vegans and all that. Like, you know what? If I'm eating good, I could just be smoking weed that's grown with a little more love. I will go spend that $75 for an eighth or some organic weed.
Wait a minute. Wait. 2022, you go spend 75 on an eighth?
No, I'm not saying that.
You just
not
that.
me. I'm saying because I'll grow it.
Yo, look, I was thinking about. I got lost in the train of thought when you was. I ain't.
No, I'm saying there is people that want something that's grown with a little more love and a little more better, just natural, organic shit in it. So you might have somebody that's growing shit like that the weed is so motherfucking good that people will pay $75 an eighth for it. Motherfuckers.
But people are already doing that though. Because people, honestly, I ain't know this until I got to, where we at. People, they shop by grower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They go by, I know this grower produces this. Yeah. Even look into that. Like,
facts.
Honestly, like, I went from just smoking weed, not even thinking about it, just, buying bags. Maybe I might ask what the strain is, to like asking what the strain is, knowing they probably telling me some bullshit, to now I'm learning about how to grow it, and now I'm in here and I'm thinking like, bro, the process of weed has gotten evolved. Like, it's no longer you just going to some random dude getting some weed. You have options.
I was surprised when I seen somebody in the gas station ask me when I walked in the gas station, like, got a bag? Like, no, I'm straight. But that's because I know, like,
you talking about like recently?
Like recently.
Like just ran a bag?
Yeah, like I got crud, $10 grams. Like,
see, it's
I respect the hustle because it's still like damn.
Oh, well, somebody said that to you in the I walked out of a gas station once. Somebody from inside their car, hey bro, you want some weed?
Well, see, that's because I go to Sam's Club to get gas, so ain't nobody.
I was
at Sam's Club, but
I wasn't even get gas. I was going in to grab some blood.
But still, like that shit ain't happened to me in couple years.
No, I feel it. But
low-key, what they do is they see you grab blunts.
Exactly.
And then they're like,
exactly.
Let me go right here.
I guess I just look like I don't.
They profile though too. People profile anyways. You look like you smoke weed. Right. If you was out, no profiling. But I would ask you if you wanted to. If I was doing that, not even just. It might be dreads.
It's the dread.
It's the dreads for sure. But that's a Rastafarian thing. Like that's the part of the culture though.
Hey, real life question, dog. We might as well jump into it real quick. Hold up. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Welcome back. I know it's been the fucking ever. I had a kid. Don't blame me. But got with me my man's fan favorite, Blue Water King, my man D-Lo, and then very special guest, new homie, newfound friend. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro. Cause I got a question I want to ask you real quick, though.
Hey, what up, y'all? I'm Hvppytree or John. That's my government. I ain't want. Well, yeah, I can say that, bro. It's the government.
It's the government.
We out here sessioning.
They know everything anyway. So,
yeah.
Dog, why the fuck you cut your hair, bro? That shit was long as hell.
Cut it. It's a long story, but like low key, that shit was heavy. That's one reason.
How long was you growing it?
Probably about 7 years.
Bro, hair was long as hell.
Hard to believe it. It's probably down to like here.
But it
started off just like this.
But it was like real locks. Like, you know how you see people in the city, like hair like mine, like these ain't real locks yet. You know, I got dreadlocks, but this shit was like this nigga got locks.
Yeah, that was long.
You gonna let it get like that again? You're on the way.
Honestly, I want this shit to grow up.
Like Sideshow Bob.
Everybody gonna say Sideshow Bob, bro. I done got that. I done got Sideshow
How
Bob.
many times a day you get J. Cole when you go out?
It's not like a everyday thing, bro, but it's constant.
You look
Like it follows me throughout life.
you
it's
look
crazy,
more like
'cause
J. Cole than I do, and
I respect J.
J.
Cole as a rapper, and
all
I
the
can't.
time.
You get J. Cole a lot,
I used to.
bro. People just say things like they don't. You know, when I was a kid, I got Drake,
Light
Right.
skin, like, it's because you light skin. Now you light skin with a beard, and light skin with a beard with hair.
bro. And what
So they
reality?
just categorize, nigga.
What
Like
reality
you'd
would I
be.
ever look
Who
like?
would this nigga be? You'd be.
I'd be DeLorean.
No, you know the guy on Get Out, the friend.
The security guard.
Yeah.
Him or the other guy from Atlanta.
From Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
I've
who people
never
would say
heard
though.
any of these names.
That's who you know what I'm talking about though.
No, I don't. You gotta pull up a picture.
I feel like
because you don't have your phone. So we're just gonna move on to the next segment, right? And that was, hey, was that a dad joke?
I guess so.
That's how it was. That was perfect.
Man, all right. I'm gonna show you.
I'm gonna look at these people later because you probably gonna add you a little clip in.
I'm definitely
editing. So
I'm
you
gonna edit
know,
that shit. And he gonna pop up right next to.
I think one of them, the guy off of what's name, his name was what, Lil Rel.
Lil Real.
And I only know because he was on. I be listening to like the little comedy shit on like the Sirius XM, and his shit came up. I'm like, his fucking name is Lil Rel. Like, how long you gotta go with the little name? Like, if I'm an adult, don't put little with my
It's
shit.
like rappers back in the day. Everybody was Lil Jon, Lil Bow Wow, Lil Fizz.
Right. Lil Wayne kept his shit though, cause his shit, for whatever reason, his shit just fixed him anyway. So
I heard he changed his name recently.
I ain't never heard that, did he?
No, because if you go on the song, it's still Lil Wayne.
Yeah,
like
his shit
featuring Lil Wayne.
He gotta keep that. Even
Wayne,
new features
though.
was, I think, still Lil Wayne.
When you see a rapper's name and it starts with Lil, do you what's like the immediate thought? Is there immediate thought?
Yeah, that they a little rapper. Like,
Sure. Like if 42
It's
Doug
like
was named
stature
Lil-
or
Lil
like-
Doug,
he should have been
I
Lil
would,
Doug.
I would understand that.
Oh, you just talking about stature alone, like
Well, I
Height,
believe like
height,
stature,
yeah,
like
I'm thinking like height,
just a
like,
little
okay.
fella.
or like a kid or a younger rapper. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
you
Like,
had like a big somebody you look.
cause like Lil Bow Wow, he was small, but he could have got big, tall. Who the fuck knew? And he could have moved to Bow Wow. But if you see Bow Wow, you still like, oh, that's Lil Bow Wow.
You remember? You ever seen that interview with Lil Bow Wow when he was a kid? And that dude was like, "Oh, look at Lil Bow Wow, she's so cute." And it was like, hey, somebody was like, "That's a nigga."
That shit, bro, they should have got that shit off there. That shit shouldn't even be in no archives right now, cause that's an embarrassment.
Bro,
It's out
he
there.
had long hair. You know what I'm saying? It was blow dried everything.
That's funny. Oh, it was like
Oh, we had the fro out.
Yeah.
pressing perm or whatever.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
down.
his shit was
Cat-
down.
he had
Yeah,
the cat
we had a
Williams.
rap.
Little kid, he was what, like 11, 10?
Damn.
I don't know, bro. Was famous early, and I wouldn't want my kids to be famous that early.
That's a good
Yeah,
question
no.
though. Would you rather be famous early with a chance to be famous forever, or would you rather just get famous like 40?
40.
40?
You know how to handle it. Because if your
No,
parents,
you don't.
and if your parents ain't doing the right shit when you
No, I'm talking
12?
about you talking about money, but you don't know how to handle
But
being
you go-
famous though. Like,
Yeah,
you know
but
what I'm
you go
saying?
through life.
If you turn 40 and I just give you 100 mil,
That's
so
not
you ain't
famous.
never
That's
had
not-
money
that's
like
not
that
famous,
ever.
That's rich.
Yeah, that's rich.
No, I'm just saying rich and famous.
Like you just hit.
But that's
overnight
not
fame.
building to it. You know what I'm saying? Where you talking about like some 15 minutes of fame.
Like
It's
some
like just
TikTok
boom,
shit.
you got money.
But that could happen though. Like
It happens
I'm talking
every
about
day now.
I'm talking about when you turn 40, like at that point you rich and famous for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying?
I'm cool with
Like,
that.
but which way would you want to have it though?
I'd rather have it that way.
At
'Cause
40?
you done already went through shit. You done figured out life. Like you know your flaws.
Just think about how much
And
shit you can
are you
change.
talking about you personally? Or
Yeah, like
in
me
general?
personally, because I don't want to. I would if I had what 50 million at 16, that should be gone. I'm 28. 12 years, that shit would be gone. I probably would have made some fucked up decisions. I wouldn't have did right. I would have.
Somebody gave you 15 million right now.
I would be rich for the rest of my life. My kids would be rich, and their kids would be rich, and probably their kids' kids.
But you see what I'm saying? Like
But I wasn't thinking like
I
this
feel you.
12 years ago.
I feel you, and I believe that. I believe that for myself as well. You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, it's like I just forgot the thought. That's
It
what it's
happens in a cave.
But see what so like, and the thing is, so even if you get that money like young, you got the possibility of being rich and famous for the rest of your life. So like,
And
Bow
still
Wow,
growing and building. But
but because you might have the right motherfuckers around you to help with that. Because I did say with the possibility of being rich forever. So like, from the time you were a teenager or a kid, you could have been struggling. Super hard time.
I've been through that shit, so I'm cool with. But
if you don't make it to 40,
yeah.
Oh yeah, what I was saying. Oh, if you get 15 million, what would you do? Would you try to match your lifestyle to the money that you just made?
oh my god,
Can't answer that. You talking about to the money I just made, like to the new money? That's like saying when you get a job, if you get a little raise or some shit, you probably gonna like don't add on no bill, but that might be human nature.
Is that what
Of course, I'm gonna buy a car. I'm gonna probably
you upgrade
trade
the
up the
house?
house, like the simple shit. But I'm not about to. I'd probably honestly start a business, like, and do some shit to where my money keeps making money first before I start spending that shit.
but it's like you got so many people now.
Cause you have to
They
take.
know you got that, like, so it's like it
So,
changes the game.
The fuck they done did for me? I got the circle.
Bro, you get 15 million, you gonna be generous.
Yeah, but you can be generous with a meal.
Oh no, I'm not gonna be
Everybody you
generous.
know.
But the thing is, like, you gotta be careful with being generous with yourself too. So like, you know what I'm saying? You could have fun with the money, but if you change up your lifestyle to match the 15 million, shit's not gonna last.
Are you getting
all,
it to
ever.
come back? That's if you getting that shit to come back.
Even if you start up a business, see, like, I 15 million, be excited as hell, probably go buy a car. That's it.
That's it.
I buy a car. You know what I'm saying? Sit on it for a while, like figure out it, like get a business started up. Cause a business with enough money, you think you could just like pop up a business?
Mm-hmm. That's how it works.
15 million, I'm buying.
15 million, you could start
I'm buying land in other countries.
40 still buy 40 businesses. You ain't even got to start one. You could
You
buy one.
franchising with you hopping onto something
You
else.
can
Like
do-
how you gonna build brand? Like
That's a tax bracket I don't know, bro. So it's so many possibilities you could do with 15 million. You could just be like, hey, I got 15 million. Boom, they check your shit. You take one of them millions and you make that shit double and triple or what the fuck ever. You can do insurmountable things with that shit. I think. Because I've never touched 15 million.
I'd probably buy me like $1 million crib though. $2 million
Why?
crib for sure. Why not?
You got all
I'm
them
talking
kids.
about buy it.
You got
$2
all them
million.
kids.
That's still, you're buying land. You're not really like losing much depending on what the market is like. So I'm gonna buy me a crib. Cars, I'd probably still be leasing cars unless I'm buying something that's actually gonna hold some value. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because it
and
depreciates in
I'd-
value as soon as you drive off the
I'd
lot.
probably be just investing in like y'all said, like other businesses. I wouldn't jump to start a business, but I would be investing
Unless
in
you
other
love some
profitable businesses and stuff. Like I'd probably be scouring, like taking people business. This vibes and profit.
that's probably what I would try to do too.
Yeah.
See, cause like this right here, like
But you wouldn't just fuck it off, is what I'm saying.
no. But at the same time,
I'm fucking.
I'm never like I learned like once you get
Gee,
money.
of course, that's fun.
Once you get money, because like I've been down bad before, you know what I'm saying? So down bad, you think about money differently. You think about how to make money stretch and shit. So once you get money, if you lose that aspect of yourself that thinks about money on how am I gonna make this last, and you just think I got it, you start spending, you start
Then it's
doing
gone.
shit frivolous stuff, and it's out of there. You gone. Your 15 million goes like this. Like to open up a shitty dispensary,
I don't say it like that.
15 million is not a lot of money.
It's not.
Think about how much it takes. How much gas you spending right now?
About 75 a tank. That shit hurts.
Crazy. Think about that on a big budget.
But I do
transportation in
believe
the
you got
business.
money like that though, and you can start buying gas in bulk, and you probably pay a little bit different.
You start buying that shit like a little mini gas station.
You know what I'm saying? Like
get
I think
contracts,
I think the rich got away around that, but I might just be in electric cars. I ain't gonna hold you up. So fuck yes.
Also smart. Shout out to Walmart, because I didn't fuck with them. And they got the little charging station. That shit genius. Because you gotta fuck with them.
Just your shit's electric. You got electric, or you
Nah,
saying
but like if I was ever to get electric, that's just the one-stop shop. Like, hey, we going to shop at Walmart.
for sure.
Charge the whip up.
How fast do they charge?
Like a couple
Oh,
hours.
I need to look into that because I'm actually the next vehicle I'm buying. Like, I'm actually gonna do this shit probably like in the next six to 8 months. I'm gonna order one, but I'm gonna get that new Ford Lightning, that F-150 all electric F1, 50 or whatnot.
Never
Even if
going
I
electric.
paid $200 more a month for it than what I pay now, it'd probably still be worth it.
To save in gas.
Oh, and right now
Is
it's
that shit gonna be $8 by
I don't
the end
think
of
we're
summer?
never gonna
Yes.
work. I don't think we're never. I think the lowest point gas to get is $4. Like it might go back to $4 at some point. Not this year, but
Not this year.
you got to get a charging station at your house.
yeah.
Yep.
They built on 94. It's good shit to know. I think it's the first ever road, and I don't know how the fuck they putting this shit on 94. They're gonna be some magicians doing it, but as you drive on the road, it charges your car.
You know what's fucked up about that? You excited for that? You
I'm
gonna
not
have an
really
electric car.
excited for it because I
I'm
wouldn't
pissed.
trust a car charging driving on the road. That seems mad dangerous.
Oh,
so
like
I would.
overheating.
I don't know what the fuck
All
you
that
could do, but
electricity.
you
I ain't
charging
even
my
think
car
about
as I'm
that.
driving on the road? No, I'm not fucking with that. So I'm not excited about it.
It's like using your phone as you charge it.
I think this shit's weird, though.
You ever slept next to?
That's kinda dope.
You ever had a wireless charger and like been near it, like heard
And
it?
heard that noise.
It make a noise. Cause that thing, I looked up how I was high. I was trying to figure out how it worked because I got a wireless to charge my phone. You know, what I'm
I
saying,
don't even use that shit.
bro, it make a little noise because it's spinning up in there. It's trying to match the.
You know what that's just like?
Hmm.
How you think people feel that live near windmills? They be out here, they be cancer, like all kind of stuff. Because not even just the thing doing, but it's vibrating and it's sending out some like charge. So it's like the same thing. So I feel you with that road.
Radiation.
Dang, I didn't even know that. What people?
Look it up. Like people live near windmills. Like I think land is probably cheaper near windmills. Like probably
You might
They
die.
like move up
like them
here,
little big wind
Move
turbines.
here to die.
Yeah.
You can put one of them homes. What's them houses where people go? Hospice.
Hospice.
Put a hospice right by it. That'd be
A
good.
windmill?
You out of line for that.
Be a good. Be a good.
You gotta edit that out. That's bold. That's bad business.
I'm not editing that.
Talking about
shit
they
out.
gonna put all the hospices next to
If
them.
you-
Everybody here gonna die anyway.
You
They
know what the
coming
picture on the
back.
That's what
website
you
gonna
just
be? The picture on the website is just a view of the windmill. We got beautiful views.
Beautiful.
You trying to go to sleep while you hear it.
So look though, here go the smart move because we was talking about like electric and shit like that. If you really just had like solar panels on your garage at the top of your house, not how much you paying for electricity to charge your car.
Nothing.
It's kinda
You
paying
get
for
paid
itself.
to charge your car.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's the move.
Go
But how
ahead,
much are
let
solar
a black
panels?
man do that? You thinking too much?
I've
now.
been seeing some shit where they said that some solar panels, like some states will let you like they are helping you do that. This, matter of fact, it's y'all can look it up. They said that this summer is predicted to be so hot that they have to schedule like we're gonna run out of electricity at some point during the summer.
Just cause, like, it's not gonna be an outage. It's
I didn't look that shit up, but
We
yeah,
just
it's
gonna be out of
gonna be an outage, like
we,
for sure.
We out
Wow,
of
with
power
AC?
right now.
Yeah, dude, they gave my kids
If
with
that
the school.
was the case, they do that shit in the West Coast.
Did they
all
give you
the
light
time.
bulbs?
No, they ain't even no fucking
Bro,
light bulbs.
I went to drop my son and my daughter off. They in middle
DPS?
school. No,
That's
in
probably
Oak Park.
why. I don't go to Oak Park School.
It's a DTE, like some type of, and they give it to everybody, but they said some type of like the money that you make, whatever the median or what you make in your house, recorded in your household, give to it's like 80,000 if you live under that.
Mm-hmm.
In that district, they was giving everybody a box of fucking energy efficient light bulbs for the house. I'm telling you, this power shit is probably like a real problem. Then you got people charging cars.
I had a generator.
I got a generator too. If that bitch start.
I don't have a generator, but I need to get a generator because them shits, the
But-
prices.
but
is
like he
going
said,
up.
I gotta
gas?
get it. He believed it. He
On
said it
gas?
Hey, I said
manifested.
it like I did. I manifested that shit. You're
I got
right.
one.
I got
It's in
one.
the garage, right?
But no, but look, if that's the case though, out west they would go out of power all the time because like Arizona, New Mexico,
I
Cali.
don't know what DT and them
You
doing.
from Cali, ain't you? Like did you were just born there?
I was
or
born there. The power wasn't going out all the time, but
You didn't live like you ever like lived there?
I remember I had memories as like a kid. Like I remember a mudslide. It was a mountain behind our house.
That's crazy.
That's little
We
kid memories. bro.
Midwesters don't know shit like that.
It's crazy.
We got rain and
Yeah,
snow
bro,
the
it-
same day.
Oh, good shit, thank you.
That's
It's
deep.
well, there's mountains over there. We ain't got no mountains over here.
Good.
Where the mountains at? I'm trying to see some mountains. Like you was talking about travel.
Ain't no mountains over here. We got the what? Not the Appalachian, the other ones.
Rockies.
No, that's how we got the Appalachians in. I don't fucking history. I don't know geography, but
The Appalachian. I don't know where
you
the
know
Appalachian.
it's two mountain ranges.
But you got to travel to get there. I can't drive 30 minutes to get to a
Oh, no, it's
mountain.
gonna be some hours.
No, yeah.
There you could drive an hour and a half. Well,
shit, 25
Traffic
minutes,
crazy,
man.
you know what I'm saying? But you driving, you at a mountain.
So why you end up coming here to the D?
That wasn't my decision. That was my parents' decision. You know, they moved up here. My mom wanted to be closer to her family.
Right. Oh, she from this way?
She from Detroit. Yeah,
Like
my brother was born here.
Pops from out that way?
Detroit?
Out Cali.
No, my dad's from Maine.
How the fuck y'all?
He moved to Detroit. He was out here moving around.
Had to be back around black folks.
Maine. Yeah,
There ain't no black folks in Maine.
No, he was like,
It's some black
He
folks.
like, no.
actually, like my dad's history is kind of like I don't know all of my dad's history like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he grew up in either Maine or Pennsylvania or something like that. Over there, moved to Detroit, or joined the military. Moved to Detroit as like a recruiter.
Is that why I was out in Cali, like moving and shit? He was in the military.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we was living in the military.
How is it having a military dad? I ain't never had nobody talk about military. I ain't never really met.
I mean, he a worker. You know what I'm saying? Like he goes in.
So y'all really constantly like moving all the fucking time?
No, not like that. Like we
It
just
wasn't like
moved.
that.
Like so, I was born in California. We
Mm-hmm.
moved back to Detroit. That's it. Like we never moved back to California. Like the way it worked out was my dad like finished out his term here in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Like retired.
Oh, so you ain't had a movie shit where you was in
Hey.
Guatemala
Yeah, like
and
that nigga
then
said,
you
they moved
in
out
Florida, you
6
making
months.
friends every 4
My
months.
dad was a
and shit.
recruiter. Like
Okay, that's fine.
You
Yeah,
gotta move again, Dad. Like that
Damn,
should be
Dad,
dope.
just
Though.
made
I had
friends.
fucking friends everywhere.
Man.
Like if it was different, like and it was like one of the ones like in the movie, they make you feel like the military
outcast
kids got
and shit.
every year or two they moving again. Like as a
Cool.
kid, it probably sucked, but like once you just start building all them fucking friendships, you know people everywhere now. Like that's what I want to know. I want to know people everywhere.
But that's you that type of person though. You nigga, you travel. You
Love
just
traveling.
wear about 18 different hats.
I ain't even gonna lie. Like so, I went to LA. What like 2-3 years ago, or two years ago? 1 year. It was a little while ago. Made some connections there. Then I met my manager, and then he hit me up to come to LA again.
Manager for
Music.
because you talking to people and they might not know. Like you do music.
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
do
you
music.
there?
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Oh.
an artist. My name Hvppytree. Look me up on Spotify everywhere. I'm artist, man, rapper. Yeah,
Yeah, content creator, huh?
content creator. A
That
little
shit
bit of
fire,
everything.
though. I fuck with it.
Self-taught, trying to grow.
So you've been making music since what 2016,
Damn, yeah.
something like that.
Probably like 2016, maybe even back to like 2013. Because I remember in high school, I was remixing songs.
But I mean like I don't even say professionally. I just mean,
Oh,
like,
professionally, yeah, 2016.
He's like, damn, he did his research. Like, yeah. How you get into it and shit? Like he was just always fucking with the piano at the crib or had some drums.
No, man, like rapping was just like I always wanted to do music. Like I like music. Writing music was weird because like I started making parodies of songs. I was trying to like when I was young, I was hyper. Like everybody said ADHD. Like all the teachers, like I'd be great in the class. Oh, but he got a lot of potential, but he needs to apply it, stuff like that.
Focus.
Man, like you know what I'm saying? They just needed to direct the shit.
Yeah.
So back then, like I'll be at the crib playing songs. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna write my own lyrics to these songs, and then but it'd be like funny, stupid lyrics. And
Just
then
like
it got
over
to a
beat
point,
or some shit.
huh?
Just like over a beat, like some mixtape shit or something.
Over the song, and
Oh,
I'll
like
find
that.
the instrumental. It'd be the same song, like, and it'd be stupid. And then I got to a point where I started listening to beats and like actually appreciating music. Like I was like, bro, this is like nice, like,
Like
and
vibing
then,
with that, like actually feeling that shit.
yeah, and I think because I was already used to listening to music and trying to write some stuff to it.
Right.
When I really started feeling the beats, I started writing what I was feeling, and I was like, I don't know, people going.
So is that why like when you listen to your shit, like it's uplifting, but it's still like chill? Like, does that make sense when I say that?
Yeah.
Like you be hyper on that bitch, but it's be like a controlled hyper.
In a way, yeah.
You know what I'm
Now
saying?
I'm recognizing it's all about the mood you're in. Because if you make music long enough, you can make music anywhere, whatever you're doing. If y'all had a studio right here, I'd be trying to make a song.
The nigga used to own the house, had a studio in the back closet.
For real.
He took it. I thought he was gonna leave it.
That would have been cool.
That shit was. I was like,
That would have been fire.
here goes my career. I'm
You
about to
just put a
take
window
off.
in there?
Deck Dad the EP. It's a window in there.
Oh.
Everything you need. He had everything. Like he had the mic in there because he left the pool table.
Yeah.
Like everything else, I thought he was gonna leave too, but he took that shit. I think he did like guitar. He was like some type of artist or
That would have been set up, bro.
shit. Yeah. So how you come up with the name Hvppytree? Like, is it just because you love of weed, or is it just because you be happy and growing? I've been trying to figure this shit out.
I don't even know, bro. Honestly, like, I tell people a bunch of different stuff because you want to make it deep, you know. But at the end of the day, like, it just felt right. Like, first the name was Abstract with a K, some young kid stuff, and then this was when I was posting on SoundCloud. Then I changed it to John, and I was like,
Without the H.
yeah, because there ain't no H in it. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of the H? That's just an extra. Like, you know, but I changed it to John, and I'm like, bro, this is just not what it is. And then, you know, John Smith would have been different too, but I just felt like it was too formal. And then one day, Hvppytree just hit me. And then I tell people, growth. You know, it's all about growth, and I'm just trying to bring positivity, which really, at the end of the day, is what it is. You know, you can make a meaning to it, but however people want to take it, that's how I'm gonna let them take it.
I just got happy growth. That's kind of what I said. In a way, I feel that shit though. It's fire.
I like the name though.
I was playing it, and my wife she was like, "Who is this?" I'm like, "It's Hvppytree. I'm about to interview him." She like, "Yeah, it sounds like some old whiz." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "It sounds good," but she like, "It's a little different." I'm like, he was born in California. He might have like a little hippie vibe to him. She like, "Oh." She's like, "That's neat. I hope y'all have fun." I'm like, "Yeah." So
That's fire.
That's dope. But
No, I appreciate that for real.
No, for real, cause like you know how everybody be like, I make music. I'm an artist. Like if I fuck with you, like if I check the vibe, cause it's not hard to feel people vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you meet them, I give it a chance. And then if I see that I done played like 3 or 4 songs, like just through your random shuffle, and that shit straight, I'll be like, oh.
See, now I'm feeling left out because I ain't heard none of it. And he didn't tell me to listen to it. And I'm definitely going to vibe out to it. I heard someone I'm going to say it didn't have a Detroit sound. No. In my opinion, that's a bonus.
Okay, so also, I wanted to ask you this, bro.
I appreciate that because honestly, it's not even like disrespect to
no disrespect.
But to be
different
side,
in that aspect of that's what you're hearing, and like your normal competition is like where your your immediate surrounding. Like if you can get out of that, I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Because Detroit sound is fire. I'm not,
No,
it's just a different market.
Yeah,
it's a different market though, and like you're trying to take a market that's gonna make your shit more international. Like I done been out of the country and heard a bunch of Detroit songs, but I done been out of the country and heard like some other shit, and it's like you get a different palette for
get a
shit
different
that you
vibe.
listen to, and I think that's dope that you ain't all your like. I heard a snippet, you know what I'm saying, and I'm definitely gonna give you a review. Because I'm gonna tune in and listen to it.
No, I appreciate that, bro.
For sure. I need everybody else tuning in right now.
Yeah.
Tune in, Spotify, YouTube, Hvppytree, no space. But what I was gonna ask you, bro, like, do you feel like the stigma, like Detroit don't show Detroit people love is true until they get big? Like you gotta make it elsewhere.
I feel like
it where you from.
I don't know, bro. It's so different, bro, because Detroit is a weird place. Like, I've been here for so long and I grew up here. So I can't even say I'm raised in Detroit. And I wouldn't, because I know people who are raised in Detroit. We completely different people, so I don't want to take on that thing. But I know people who are raised in Detroit who just splinter off. Like, they all different types. You know, some people are like really still into this hood culture of it and all this shit. And then other people did other stuff. And they're not really about that. So it gets to a point where, like, what was the original question? You said the Detroit don't show love to other people.
Like, do you feel that stigma? Like, I guess I would say you a Detroit artist.
Detroit don't show love to other people until they get big. That's what you asked me.
Yeah. Like, do you believe that stigma is true? I do.
I do, but I don't think it's once they get big.
You think it's harder for you to compete with all the other sounds and shit that's going on?
Detroit gonna show people to the realest looking people. They gonna show love to the realest looking people. Sorry, I'm hot, but they gonna show love to the realest looking people.
Meaning,
the people who portray themselves as the realest and get the most hype. That's who we're gonna show love to.
Which could be a fucking facade in itself. But I
Could be a
get
facade
what
in
you're
itself.
saying.
You know what I'm saying? And that could mean being big.
So the look, you gotta have a look, and then if you got the talent behind it, then that's just a bonus.
Yeah.
I feel.
But then a lot of I just started listening to Detroit music a lot recently this year, and I like some of it. There's people with talent, you know what I'm saying? In every market, there's people with talent, and then there's all the other trash that saturates the market.
Yeah, because Detroit has a sound though,
like when that shit on the radio.
Like Detroit has a sound, and are you the best in that sound, or you know what I'm saying? Because I also like, to me, ESTG, he not from Detroit, but he got a Detroit sound, and it's crazy. So outside of Detroit, like for him being with that, they love his fucking sound.
Love the sound.
Love his sound. Like he on a song with 42 Doug, they sound like they both from Detroit. Like, but I don't know how big ESTG is. Like, I mean, I like.
I've heard of him.
I like his music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's big enough.
Yeah.
But is it big enough in Detroit and then where he from? So like, if your sound is good enough that they want to hear you in Cali, they want to hear you in fucking Denver, they want to hear you in Florida. Like, that's the sound that you want. You know what I'm saying? So it's. And I feel like,
is it marketable? That's really what it is.
Yeah,
You can have
like,
a sound, but can you still market that sound?
I ain't gonna lie, that's something I had to recognize early on though. Like, making music out here, over the years, like when I was young, I make music. In the school, people was cool about that. Like, I remember in high school, you make music, whatever. I'm battle rapping at the football game behind the stadium. Ain't nobody watching the football game. They over here, and I ain't even saying shit. I'm saying one-liners. But I remember I was just amped. Like, it was fun. But I forgot the segment. Where was you at again?
you was just explaining to like about the sound.
This shit happen every time, bro. It's cool because niggas don't get blow and do interviews, and I love it.
It's just gone.
It happens. It's
gone. It just poof. And you know what's crazy? As I'm saying stuff, I'm trying to hold on to the thought.
It's running. It's running the other way.
It's gone.
Next topic, bro.
So talk about when we first came in here, you was telling me that you had like some ties to Amsterdam.
Oh yeah, okay. So the song. So you said my first song was like in 2016. So that was a lot of stuff that I was just working on, like, and I found a way to be able to release it everywhere. So I was like, why not? Because I was already putting a lot of stuff on SoundCloud. Like, I've deleted a lot of stuff. I've even looked at my catalog now and was like, should I delete some stuff? You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to. I want people to see the build in a way. But maybe that'll change a little bit later, you know. But releasing that stuff, I don't really consider those my first songs. I consider it like my first, like, song that was like momentous and had like a different process from all the other ones was SOS. I don't know if you heard
of it. Amsterdam.
That one popped off, bro, because I worked with a producer from New York. His name is Jake Burdick. You know what I'm saying? Real cool dude. He hit me up, wanted to work on some stuff. Shout out to Jake. I sent him that stuff. He reversed it. I remember I produced the track. It was weird. I was still early in production. It didn't have no real rhythm to it, but I got it off. Sent it over to him. He made it into this pop. Hold on. No, he made it into this pop song, and like it took off. Like Spotify picked it up, some algorithm or maybe a person, I'm not sure, put it on a playlist that's on Spotify. And I remember it was one day it was at like 140 like streams. The next day it was at like 300. I'm like, okay, this is, you know, it's gonna build up. I'm probably gonna get 1,000 by the end of the week. I remember I woke up one morning, I looked at it, said 8,000. I was like,
that shit popping. And this was back 2016 or
2017. I'm looking at it, I'm like,
that's bigger than it is now. You gotta think like compared to now, that's like 1 million,
bro.
Maybe something like that.
No, that's in my head, because that's such a big leap. And one day you like, oh shit, 8,000. Like it feel like money. You know what I'm saying? Like in a way. Or when I was at that point, I didn't, you know.
It's like your first, like, you could really do this. Like people are actually
rocking
with it. Question for you, since we're on that topic, like, and we talking like how the different builds in social media. So like, are you making songs with and after you make a song, are you thinking about how gimmicky you can make the song after you make it? Because like TikTok's so big that you could get something on there and you'd wake up with 1 million views, 130,000 views in a day, because it's just something that like just the clickbait. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we're doing music and like anything, because like even with my trip stuff, I'm working on like getting to work on stuff like that too. But and if you aren't, you should, like, you know what I'm saying? Just and you could take one of your songs. It's kind of, there's a reason why your shit blew up like that in Amsterdam, like, or wherever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's a reason for it, and we just trying to find. I ain't gonna lie,
it's really weird that you brought that up, because literally, I don't want to say last night, maybe 2-3 days ago, I was playing around with that thought. I remember I was on somebody's page. They made music, and all they TikToks had one song.
Yep.
And it was different videos of them doing different shit in all the songs. Or in all the videos, but the one song was his.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Every bio, or go stream my new song. And I was like, this is weird. Should I be doing this? And I'm seeing his views. I'm seeing like it's 17K, 24K, 32. But that's still, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could build on that.
Yes.
Especially on Instagram. Instagram Reels is a good way to go now.
Yeah.
But it's like, would you ever do it your way, like organically, just how you like when you feeling it?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I know it's a great tool to use. And I don't know if I want to do a gimmicky. Like, what do you mean by gimmicky? That's a weird word.
I mean, just gimmicky meaning as far as like what he's doing is
like
gimmicky.
me running up to the camera and slapping it.
Making it with the intention to get views.
If that was something that you would organically do yourself, then yeah. If not, I'm just saying in your realm, don't step outside yourself. And the only thing when I'm saying step outside yourself is to actually start doing it with TikTok, recording it. So if you smoking weed, Hvppytree, you could just be doing it with your music in the back as you rolling up some weed or pulling out something out of a pack. Do it your way, but just do it.
So when I think about that, like,
he's saying just promote that shit.
Yeah, like, and with your music in it, because that was your own sauce, or something you seen somebody else do it, and I feel like it's okay to steal an idea. Because
if you put your sauce on it,
because not your idea, it's your thing. Don't be doing. You ain't got to do no goofy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Have podcasts.
I'm thinking about it now, and it seems like
do it.
I got ideas. You know what I'm saying? Popped, like you just saying that popped in several ideas that I could go about doing it that would look clean, and I would like yeah, that's a good
promote yourself.
Yeah, and I
fit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a damn what it is. Like, it could be your plate of food, something you whipped up in the kitchen, like whatever your interest is. You can actually push that and your real interest, your music, or even like a snippet of your process of how you got into making that song. You know what I'm saying? But it just gives you to push it. You don't ever know who gonna click on that boy. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about, you just don't even know who gonna click on it. Because when we were talking earlier, you were saying about taking some of your music down. Like, I feel like that's a good thing you could do, and then keep just, and like some of them songs you might be able to improve on. You know what I'm saying? Like, music ain't my thing, so I don't, you know.
Music is when you've been doing it. I didn't even think about it. Like, it's 2022 right now. I would say I started in 2016, but that's still 6 years. You know, if you think about 10,000 hours, I don't know how many years it is, but that's still 6 years. So
that's a lot.
But in those 6 years, probably in these last 2 is when I started like thinking about music a little bit differently. Right. And like you just said, I wouldn't take stuff down to repurpose it, but I have so much stuff in the vault that could be repurposed.
Oh, for sure.
Speaking of shit in the vault, what you got going on July 1st?
Oh, July 1st, I'm dropping a music video and a single.
So why was that shit just put in the vault for so long? Like, you almost forgot about it, I heard. Like,
oh, no, that one was in the vault for a less amount of time than like other songs in the vault. There's stuff in the back of the vault, in the back corner. You can't even find that shit.
And that shit might be gas.
You gotta dig.
You just got it sitting.
I can't even find it. Literally, all my files are named untitled some numbers. 11111. That's not November 11, 2011. That's
right.
What is that?
Some
like,
random shit, huh?
What is it? Like,
so you gotta go through everything to find it. You got it, but you gotta find it.
Yeah, and then past that with FL Studio, I went through a computer that burned on me, hard drive, flash, blue screen. Like, so I lost a lot of samples, stuff like that. I can load up a file, hear the vocals. It could be the right one, or no, not the vocals. Hear like the chords, but all the drums is gone and the vocals is gone because it forgot them. Like, I don't got them on my hard drive no more, or it can't locate them. You gotta do a disk defrag, then you gotta do this, and this. Like, it's
tech shit. That's why they get paid so much.
Man.
Yeah. For sure.
You can pay somebody to find that shit.
Be clouding up your damn hard drive.
Yeah, that's rough.
But at the same time, I just started recently learning that like I could pick in the vault. Right. I'll pick in the vault, pull some shit out, be like, yeah, maybe it's a verse, maybe it's a hook, and then I'll work on it. But I'm starting to learn I can work with other people too.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
big though.
We got to.
For a long time, the whole production thing, it didn't stem from like wanting to be able to, didn't stem from trying to like isolate myself. It just stemmed from wanting to be able to do it all myself. Right. And then it turned into a point to where I only really fucked with what I was making. Right. And I was like, I ain't really trying
Somebody
to.
can hear your sound and write something fire for you that you wouldn't even, like.
Or just give you an idea and just brains clicking together. And next thing you know, you got a #1 single. So how would you, like, what genre would you classify yourself as? Like hip hop, rap, spoken word? Cause you be talking some shit.
I ain't trying to sound cliche, but artist. You know what I'm saying? Like just simplify it.
No, that's
because basically like I be drawing, I be painting, like, and I'm not saying that those are gonna be sources of revenue, but possibly. Like if I can do it, why not? And if I enjoy doing it, and it creates a product, why not? Like I don't think about music in that way though. Music is not looked at as a product. It's just something I like to do, and then because I've been releasing it, I'll just continue to releasing it, and it's love, Like I would never stop making music, even if the shit don't pop up.
That's just something you doing. That's your main hobby, pretty much. Like you are music, so you just gonna do music,
bro.
As long as you living type shit.
You know how I be just thinking a random bar saying that shit.
Zips in a blender, zips in a fender.
Oh, I be saying other saying other shit, but like, yeah, the whole day, not the whole day, but the thoughts is filled with thinking about schemes and rhymes and working on stuff that I wrote earlier that morning. Like that's just in my head. If I'm smoking, if I'm smoking out back by myself, I'm on the phone looking at lyrics, like writing stuff. Like it's just second nature at this point. And I would hope that it would feed me one day. Like,
yeah.
And I don't think that's weird to look at it in that way.
Oh, that'd be dope though. That's the ultimate goal.
It's called having a dream.
Yeah.
Something that you passionate about doing, being
you're still working towards something every time you make something, every time you're in the studio, every time you out back smoking, looking at some lyrics. Like that's still a grind.
Man.
It don't stop.
It's definitely a grind.
It just never feel that way, It feel like I don't know, you got is basketball like your main hobby?
Hell no.
What's your main hobby?
Smoking.
Do you feel great when you smoke? Right, it brings you joy to know that you got smoke.
I'm about to trademark that.
You give me my percentage, dog. That shit blow. I just want y'all to think about me when y'all get these ideas.
When I smile at somebody,
you give you because I'm gonna drop gems and I ain't charging for them.
Man, Dank that's it's funny because I do that shit a lot. Like I won't say nothing, but I just smile.
You should use it next to like that Grinch smile, like how he. That'd be a good little edit for you, dog. Toss that in there.
Funny as hell. So you in the cave, Hvppytree.
Yes.
D-Lo, you had the same question. Give me top 3 Dank dads. It could be fictional, TV, real life, people you know. People the viewers don't know, it don't matter. Can't smoke, don't gotta smoke.
My dad. Put my dad on there. Really love my dad.
Shout out to your dad.
My dad didn't make my list.
Shit, my dad's not allowed in the Dank cave.
Now, I don't even remember giving you a list, but come on, let's hear yours.
Yeah, my bad. Just
no, go for it.
No,
dark humor.
Uncle Phil.
Hey!
And other than that, Will Smith, The Pursuit of Happiness.
Will Smith just in that movie?
Just in that movie.
Not Will though.
Not Will.
Call
it. That's totally fine.
Will Smith just in that movie. I don't know how he
was
is
a Dank dad in.
You don't know how he is.
He was dragging I
read his book.
Bro, he was a great dad. You don't remember the scene at the train station, at the bus station?
I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth. Movies like that bore the hell out of me, and I usually don't.
It was an excellent movie though. It was
that movie.
It probably was.
He he pursued his dream, and you can almost look at it like he made his kids suffer while he
We gonna be rich.
end up paying out.
Why you changing my perception of the movie? Because I don't want to see it that way. I ain't think about it that way.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
He had this little nigga sleeping
In the shelters,
Yeah.
hugging a little box. What
In the
was
bathroom,
what was in the
like-
box, bro. What was in that little box?
The box that he had.
supposed to take pictures of some shit. It was
That was his X-ray machine. It was a bone density machine.
Yeah, bone
I know the movie, bro. Don't change my perception, bro. I ain't trying to see it that way. It is. I just seen it that way.
Listen, your dad might not make your list if that's the life you are living. Like, you might be like, damn, Pops was shit.
All that shit
He could have
happened.
just went and got a job at the
No, but
plant.
listen, all that shit happened, and now you rich.
But look though, here go the crazy
Okay,
thing.
like how
He
long
only
was
like 5 or 6.
how long was they struggling like that? That's
Like a year. No, maybe not a year. A couple months, bro.
But he could have got a job at the plant though. He could have went and got a job at the plant and still pursued
but
his
then he
dream.
wouldn't have sustained the pursuit.
They wouldn't have slept in the bathroom or at shelters.
But he wouldn't have been able to pursue because he'd have been leaving the plant, nigga, getting fired to go pursue the happiness.
He had
so
a
it
little
would've
check,
been
though.
What, a couple hours? Just something? You saying just something?
I'm saying he spent a lot of time doing nothing, sitting in doctor's offices, begging for a check. Like he low key was fooling, but you know what?
He
It
was
was
hustling. Why he hustling?
He had his hustle wasn't hustling right then and there. Like that's the thing. Like
It was just a different time.
no,
man.
but look, you just hit us with you wear a bunch of different hats. He should have wore a few different hats and got in a few different bags. So we would have knew. So they wouldn't have had to do that shit. Like I like to grow, but guess what?
You still gotta
if growing is doing this, traveling doing this. So I got 2 bags,
You gotta switch it.
at least 2 bags. Yeah, like he was in one
But didn't
bag.
he like get divorced? His wife left him.
He lost all his shit for that bone density machine. Like he was trying to carry it around.
He bought. So he got married to his wife. Bought like 100. Filled the room with him.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it was stacked up.
And the bitch
She
was
looking
getting
at him like,
stolen.
what? He's like, yeah, it's our time now, baby, or something like that. Right?
Nobody wanted that machine.
Nobody wanted that shit. They said we got X-ray. Why we gonna pay for that shit?
we
This
did.
shit's 3 times the cost. Get out of here.
He got hit with one of them little late night schemes on the TV where you call in, order a bunch of shit they send you, and you gotta sell their product. Like nobody wanted this
He
shit.
over here running around with and that one dude came out of nowhere and
And dog
stole
was
it.
brilliant. He was smart, but he was stupid at the same time. Like.
Hey, he had a dream, and I
That's
can
why-
respect that.
See now you want to take it like that. You know what? I respect the dream too though, but the dream
This
don't always.
man said, I don't, man. He was trying to level up his life. He was doing one thing at a time. He's trying to be a banker. He could have been selling some other shit, trying to sell a
For
bone
sure
density
though.
machine.
Like he lost his lady. I mean, he ended up coming up. Didn't
And
he
she
come
ain't
up?
take the kid? Wait, she ain't take the kid though?
That must have been his kid from another marriage. Because why didn't she take?
Yeah,
the kid?
she- exactly. So
fuck-
who
fuck
was in
her.
the
We need
wrong?
to know the root cause, because if that's the case,
No,
then
we
that
can't.
nigga Dank dad. If she just was a hoe ass hoe, then yeah,
Oh, yeah, Dank
then you
dad.
right.
She was
Back
working.
to full circle.
Oh yeah, low key.
I think the
Low
little
key.
nigga, the little nigga, the kid.
Why?
wanted
I
to
didn't
do it.
even. That wasn't
Full
even
circle.
part of that.
Full circle. He a Dank dad.
I'm watching that shit.
Yeah.
Right now.
Hey.
Maybe she died in a car accident.
I remember
Dank
she was
dad
working.
movie of the month.
She probably died in a car accident. She was in that hospice by them turbines. So he had to have little dog. She ain't leave him no money or nothing. So yeah.
No, you remember he was in jail. He called her. He was like, "Oh, can you please pick him up?" And then she was like, "I'm at work," or something like that. Like she was just busy. she was making other moves.
Told you I
She
ain't
was in the
watched that.
factory. That's
She was
why.
in the
That's
back.
why he was living in the house. He over here selling bone density.
He should have got him. He
She
should
over
have
there. Her hands fucked up. Like he could solve Rubik's cubes.
That's what
His
I'm
hands were
saying.
so nimble.
But he wasn't smart enough to get a real job or something. Like
He could've
I'm
sold
saying,
weed.
he could have just started cutting hair in that bathroom or
Something.
anything. Like he
He
could have.
was a good salesman, but he had a shitty product.
No hustle.
That's
He
what
did
it
have a
was.
shitty
One-
product.
Because he
was-
sold
He was
himself.
one track minded. Let's just put it like that. He was one track minded.
He was
gonna get
catching
that
bugs. Then
shit
one
out.
of a few of them bitches get stolen.
Yeah, the dude came out of nowhere talking about time machine.
that was the time machine. See. Maybe if he was marketing them as time machines.
No, that was a
He
homeless
just-
dude.
I
That
know.
ain't got no bread on him.
Alright.
Hey, you want a time machine?
Time machine.
Damn.
First time smoking story. Do you remember it? Your first time smoking?
I remember my first. Yeah. Our sentence didn't work out. I was. What was this? 8th grade. This when I moved to the suburbs.
Damn, the 8th grade, so you was about, what, 13, 14?
It's crazy because
I was a late bloomer.
Yeah, I started early too.
You said that's a late bloomer?
I was a late bloomer.
Like,
every
started
time
6
somebody...
weeks ago.
On the first episode. No, nigga.
How you?
No, every time somebody come on, I'd be like, damn, you started early, but all right, 13, 14.
Yeah, like 13, 14, 8th grade. I remember we went up to this some middle school, bro. It was just chilling around middle school with a bunch of white kids, you know. And this dude, I think his name was like Alex.
Was it here or it was some Cali weed?
The weed?
He was here.
He was here.
This was here, yeah.
Oh, okay.
This was over there in Warren. No, Sterling Heights. So found him. He was smoking a joint, shittiest joint. Like now that I know what joint's supposed to look like, this shit was not no joint. This was he was smoking paper. He was smoking paper with some seasoning in it. I don't know. It was actually weed.
Parsley.
Some bullshit. He ain't had
You
nothing.
got high though.
Huh? It's like his older brother rolled up some weed and he took the crumbs and just sprinkled it in there. Like
shit.
that's what it was. So
Ash.
I took a hit of that bitch. Felt like I was fried. Just chilled.
Never looked back. You been smoking ever since?
Yeah, I think since then, like I started picking up on smoking because all my friends around me, like they knew where to get weed, so we would just.
I got 5.
I remember we would go down. It was this. It's this ditch, like up there by where I live. It's in between. It's like a neighborhood of houses and then a neighborhood of houses, and this big ditch for the power lines. There's this little place in the middle of the ditch. You got to hop a fence, walk all the way down. We used to go down there. We called it the cooler.
Committing felonies to smoke.
Huh?
You can't go on that property. That's the dad in me. Going down there on that DTE property.
I ain't even think about that.
Just to get high.
Yo, we thought of it as the backyard. Like, my boy's house backed up to it. I was like, that's
great.
so if it's hot, you go down there.
Y'all call it the what? The cooler?
The cooler.
The cooler.
It's like a big sewer hatch. Like with bars and stuff. I don't know what it was. It didn't stink down there, too. It stunk walking up to it. Once you got down there, it's like the water wasn't clear, but it wasn't dirty. And it didn't smell.
The water wasn't clear.
I don't even think it was a
like
sewer hatch. I think it was
in
a rain drain away
Somebody
for the
took
ditch.
a bath in it.
Huh?
So it's like bath water.
Oh, it's like
water.
just some leaves in it, a little bit of algae. But you can
that's
see
dirty.
But you can see to the bottom.
That's still dirty.
I don't think that's dirty. I think it's
clear water.
just
Y'all was going to smoking in the swamp.
we wasn't sitting in the water. It was like a little stone thing above it. We would sit and hang our feet.
Wasn't sitting in
Yeah,
water.
what you thought you were doing down there swimming in it? Yeah, that's dirty. Y'all took a bath in it. Now I know what the hell was going on. I was wondering what the hell you were saying.
Oh shit. Funny.
I missed a good story.
No, I'm just like he was like the water wasn't clean, but it wasn't dirty. And he
I
was
think
like,
this man thought that I was like in the water.
It was
like
algae
smoking.
and leaves, and I'm like, nigga, that's dirty.
It was leaves, some algae, but you could see through to the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what was you in?
This was the little. I think it was like the little rain drain away for that big ditch.
You know.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That was his like.
That was like
spot.
sewer water.
Yo, dog. It wasn't no sewer water, bro. That was not
playing
sewer water.
in it?
Hey, no.
Y'all was just down in the sewer just smoking weed? Because we was talking about.
Why both of y'all assume I'm playing in the sewer water?
I didn't say you was playing. I just said you was smoking.
He said you was playing. Y'all smoking weed.
I just heard what I heard. I heard though.
Bro, it was a stone. It was like this little ledge.
Roll some of that up.
We sit on the ledge. It was cooler down there.
Man, this is my show. Why I gotta roll everything up?
Cause you the pro.
I am.
Dang that.
I roll the best backwood in the Midwest. Goddamn.
I'm gonna let you have it because I don't want to roll up.
You gonna let me have it? That's it. You said it. Shit.
Is this the Midwest or the Northwest?
It's the Midwest.
That's crazy. That's a good question.
It's kind of the North, right?
Think they got any waters on set?
Damn. Oh, I got some upstairs in the refrigerator.
Sheesh, that's a long way.
Man, you more than welcome to go up and grab that shit.
Come on, man. It ain't gonna be a Dank Dad water if you don't go get it, man.
Yeah, that's not gonna
Put your stamp on it, man. Go on get that water for your dog.
Y'all ain't getting the Fiji. She'll kill me.
I
I said, y'all ain't getting the Fiji. She'll kill me.
don't even like Fiji water. I've been to Fiji before. I don't think I would want no water from there.
Hey, you see
What they water?
No, I ain't been to Fiji yet.
I'm about to say, you see that quick ass flex? Like, yeah, I've been to Fiji.
No, that was quick flex though, cause you gotta believe it if I say I've been there.
That's why I did not believe it.
No, you know what? I don't really like spring water. I think that's like an artesian spring water.
Not RT.
What type of water you like?
I actually like purified water.
Purified water is good. I like the water that they vaporize it
Yeah,
and then drip down.
Yeah,
That's a distillate.
Yeah.
Distilled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like distilled water.
But spring water just got like a weird taste to it.
You drink alkaline water?
I do. Like that's my favorite water.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite water. We should down there do a water commercial on like this is the best water.
Yo, low key, yeah. Let me hold that real quick.
Come on.
Essential.
The best.
Every day, when I feel dehydrated, I make sure to grab one of these.
For sure. High pH water. Overachieving. H2O. How could you go wrong?
Overachieving.
At Hvppytree on Instagram. Hit me up.
Damn.
That's for Essential. Trying to get sponsored, bro. I made a post with Essential. I remember I got caught smoking, and the Essential water was right there on the table.
Good.
It wasn't good for the take. Some blockage.
Yeah, we about to take shots of water on
Shots.
in the party cups.
Hey.
Let's go. This is my first time at a party taking shots of water. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, you look fancy, man.
I'm gonna have
Fancy with the party cup.
I'm gonna do my pinky finger like this too when I drink it, just to make sure it's official.
Man,
Like damn, man, you just got a straight cup of vodka.
straight water, right?
That's
Good water. It tastes like Dearborn water.
Filtered.
It's a little soapy, like I can feel it on the roof of my mouth.
It's clean. It's a little pH.
Is that what Dearborn water tastes like?
Yeah, they say if you drink too much Dearborn water, it like do something to the roof of your mouth.
What do we do? Like, what does that mean?
I don't know. I just made that shit up for the camera, man.
I was about to say, yo,
That's another dank dad joke.
Another Dank Dad joke. All right, Dank Dad rapid fire. You ready?
All right,
Indica or sativa?
sativa,
Papers or backwoods?
backward, no, frontos.
Oh, all right. If you could work with anybody in the industry, who and why?
Anybody in the industry? Damn, that's a weird question because I'm trying to think about artists, but I'm also trying to think about producers.
Okay.
K Tronada. I work with
Tronada.
K Tronada. Like at this point in time, K Tronada.
I ain't never even heard of him.
Yeah, house
Yeah, but
producer.
we about to know who he is because he
I'm
gonna
about to definitely look.
he gonna find this shit. We gonna get it to him.
Yeah,
And next thing you know, we gonna have a Paternity. Did I say it right?
K Tronada.
And motherfucking Hvppytree collab, and that shit
Man,
gonna be
that
brought
shit
to you
cold.
by Dank Dad.
Bro, I might have real shit like a little business opportunity for you too, man.
What's up?
Like
Shit, Dank Dad exclusive.
we when we be doing these trips, we always look for like audios to do our videos, and I'll show you like some of them. We just be using like normal, like popular songs or whatnot. But it's in our benefit too. Like even when I'm posting my reels and my shit, it could be your song playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like we can even like, and that's what I'm saying. We'll make sure I listen to your music because we can even play it during while we out of the country vibing. Because we take anywhere from 15 to 30 people out of the country traveling with us. Like we set the vibe, you know what I'm saying, like that. But shit, we can incorporate your music and some of that shit just to get people listening to your shit. And even when the reels, when you get like and so if you got like when we got a popular song that's played on the trip, and like a lot of footage is people like turned up to that. We make the videos and make it easy to try to use one of them popular songs that we play. But
because it matched with it.
yeah, like we could just
If you could find one of the songs I got out right now that you really fuck with, or even the one that is about to drop, because
Called
this one that's about to drop is
Don't
a house
Fight
song.
It?
Don't fight it.
What the fuck is that? Oh, it's house music.
But not that deep. It's kind of more jazzier, more soulful. I produced the beat. I produced the house beat.
I seen that's what you flew out to Kelly for recently, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, see that's big time. He's getting flued out. I
Flued
ain't never
out.
got flued out.
Hey,
I
man,
paid for it.
You make it weird when you say it like that.
I
But
mean, that's what it was. They flued you out.
the way that it worked was it just worked out to where, you know, people believe in you, and then they try to make some stuff happen, and then you start to try to grow and build a team, you know, and that's really
like what just happened. I almost choked.
Yeah.
With the possible collab, that's what it's all about.
Like he was saying, you know, how we was talking about the military kid who travels around a lot. They might hate it in the beginning, but then they grow up and recognize that their network is global.
Global.
Like some people don't make it out of their
Professional
neighborhood.
middleman.
Like
Professional middleman.
shit's crazy.
That's
my
why,
dream.
that's why it's so important to be like I be telling people, man.
I know everybody.
Get them passports.
I know him. I know you. I'm probably gonna know somebody through you now, and then who the fuck knows what's gonna happen? That's just, and it's all just off love. Like I'm pretty sure you're not walking around in your circle with no questionable ass people, because I honestly doubt you'd be in my basement right now. You know,
What you mean questionable?
like just
Weirdos.
people,
yeah,
people
yeah,
I probably
no,
wouldn't
no.
associate myself
People-
with in any capacity. Like it's
People
just
weird,
like,
bro. I don't even got a big friend group, bro. I don't keep a big friend group.
You're not supposed
what I'm
to.
saying? You keep certain groups cold.
It's not bad to have a lot of solid motherfuckers around you. If you could give me
it's a
ton
blessing
solid,
to be able to.
Yeah.
Like if
You said ton, or do you mean
what's a
few.
ton?
Listen, if I would be okay with if every person I encounter, and I know this is not realistic, was solid. So yeah, some people might be like, yeah, I got like 5-6 solid people I can go to. Shit, I would like to have 100 of them. You feel what I'm saying?
That's not a real world. But
Yeah, traveling the
But
world,
no, it-
being
it
around and
can
making
be.
connections. Yeah,
It can
like,
be.
Some people
But that's
got
professional
solid
middleman.
motherfuckers
no, yeah,
around them.
it's
Like that's what I
doable.
said. What you said, like if you traveling from all of these places and know all these people, you'd have a lot more solid people around you than people that are just in this one place. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's why like even make the trips dope too.
Because
Is
if you
because
100, and
don't nobody
that's
know
what's
each
gonna follow
other.
you around, and then you just gonna build off of that. So it's just gonna grow. It just take time, but I
That's
love
just
it.
crazy.
I'm with it. See, I like it, man. Didn't even know this shit was gonna happen.
Huh?
Y'all two
I use it.
at the same time. Of course, you can use that. You can use one of those 7 lighters.
Oh yeah, they on the
Yeah.
table. I didn't see them. Fraud.
All of them.
No, but yeah, the global network is definitely the way to go. But like right now, you gotta keep building on that shit. And a lot of people don't get to build on that till later in life.
No, I mean a lot of people just don't have that mindset either. Like that's what it's hard. It's hard to find like-minded people that's not greedy, that's not out for self.
True.
You know, because
They making it harder too, man. It's getting bad out here.
they everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That was that fucking pandemic. Made niggas selfish. Really did. It brought out the selfish in people.
But it was so much money around. People wasn't even that selfish like that, though.
Yeah, but what they doing with it now?
All that money
What
gone.
they doing with it now? Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you didn't do what you could have done. But that's always gonna be the thing. You woulda, coulda, shoulda.
True.
If I had, you know,
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
woulda, coulda, shoulda. Feel me? But hey, appreciate you coming on, bro. My hand's sweaty, so I can't give a real handshake.
Oh,
You know what
damn.
I'm saying? Appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, welcome back to Dank Dad. We're gonna be more consistent. And as Hvppytree would say, peace be with you, be easy. We out.